Another day of practice. 20 hours, not a rest. If I wasn't pinned, another win means another of my father's sins. Early days, winter haze. Follow me, let's be free. Spent outside, try to hide. Childhood, another lie. It started out in Melbourne for the 100th time. Didn't mean to leave you so far behind. Held accountable by those proud of you. No time for winning when you should be living. Babysitting records before our early teens means sitting on the couch and talking about our dreams. When you win the world, what will it really mean? That you were left behind, gas stations late at night. They all saw it early, that I would be the best. If I hadn't stayed, I would have swayed, and you wouldn't know my name. Another day of practice. 20 hours, not a rest. If I wasn't pinned, another win means another of my father's sins. Good job. One more.
Yeah. Oh,
Too slow.
and then cut, right?
Okay. Cut right there.
Dude, every time I think when I play, I mess up.
Well, all right, come back here. Okay, so. Oh my goodness.
She's big.
Me?
Yes.
Okay. So what's your verse riff? And it's just that repeating endlessly. And it's just the verse and the chorus riffs, right?
There's the pre-chorus, though.
Oh, right. It sounds very beachy to me, like Sunset Beach.
So yeah, what I was thinking in my head
Yes.
was like 2 a.m., 7-Eleven, like you're drinking a beer alone, smoking a cigarette.
Yeah.
Kind of feel. Like
Yeah.
I can hear the electric guitar in my head. Actually, I was going to after we are done practicing. I kind of want to demo this song.
On electric.
Yeah.
Like
Add drums and stuff.
yeah, I see. So what's the tuning for it?
CFC FGD.
CFCF CFCF?
CFC FGD. And I don't mean this, but to remember it in my head, I think, fuck Green Day. I love Green Day though.
Yeah, you cried at their concert.
A lot. Listen, man.
So was there any like do you remember when you wrote it and how you wrote it?
Yes. So I get asked a lot, like, what were you listening to at the time and all that stuff, and I'm like, dude, that doesn't really like affect me. It's
It
more of,
does though, sometimes. Because there are some of our songs that we've written directly after like binging a music style, and then you can see like clear
True.
influences. But it doesn't mean that every song is the same, is like written that way.
Yeah, I mean, I'd say it was just
Like I don't think you listen to a lot of music that sounds like that.
no. I don't know. It was just, I think we were just on the couch. And
I think we wrote that other C tuning song, and I wanted to add another one so we could play two
yeah.
at a time at the open mic. And when I was writing, I wrote lyrics for this one inspired by previous, like, you know, when I like just kind of jot lyrics down, like I took those and then built the story off of those, which was the gas stations like part.
Yeah.
Which was babysitting records for early teens, being sitting on the couch talking about your dreams. When you win the world, what will it really mean that you're left behind gas stations late at night? I mean, the sitting on the couch and talking about your dreams was definitely inspired by that Fall Out Boy song where he's, I wonder if your therapist knows everything about me. Because it's kind of a joke between me and Sheridan.
I see.
So that was a little inspired by that. And then also watching the Beckham documentary where his dad was like borderline abusive from my perspective. I don't know about his and whatever they're feeling, but it was like in order for him to have become the greatest soccer player of all time, he had to start training when he was basically an infant, and his dad like drilled him every single day. And it's the same story you hear from a lot of
Well, yeah, because it's just like
of athletes.
In terms of athletes or like being a really successful artist or like musician and whatnot, it's like it kind of needs to be your life because there's a bunch of other people trying to do it who are going to be doing it more than you, and it's like.
But you weren't forced to do that, but you started young.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, I mean, mine was just kind of like I needed music out of necessity.
Yeah, and I mean the gas stations line was inspired by Max Verstappen and this kind of lore story about his dad leaving him at a gas station after a race because he like lost or something. And it's just like that need to be good, for the parent to have their child succeed so that they can feel like they succeeded, despite having a career in their own right.
Yeah. I'm trying to think, like, for the riff, it was pretty much just like, this is way less interesting than yours. But it's like, okay, we want another C-tuning song. So I'm like, all right, what, in my memory bank, what do I know of the C-tuning chords? And I'm like, I have this old riff that's like. So it's like, okay, I know these bar chords work. And it's just like, it's always safe to screw around with the power chord. And
what chord is that?
I have no idea.
Oh, but it's a power chord?
Yeah, it's a power chord shape.
Oh, I see.
And those are just like always easy to
just
find.
Move around, yeah.
And then because I'm always like, that's too easy, like it needs something more. I can't stand just like, well, it's not that I can't stand it, but it's just like me personally playing. I like to be having fun when I play, so I'm like, what other things can I add?
Yeah.
So if you see like a lot of the riffs, like you can strip them down to just like something basic, but I love adding like little accents.
Like the way that you strum it and everything.
Yeah, like just the rhythm.
Yeah.
Of
You're
the
a
chorus.
rhythm person.
The rhythm of the chorus was really interesting.
Yes.
That little trying to like the
very
fact.
drummer of you.
The fact that you and I always line up on that is really impressive to me because that's a really tricky kind of rhythmic thing to just like both land on each time and just like get, because you and I like have never practiced that song going like, oh, we need to focus on this and like indent there.
It just kind of naturally locks into place like a puzzle, I guess.
Yeah.
I don't remember how we wrote when we were writing it, how it like, I started singing over it. I'm sure I normally start from the beginning, to be honest. And we normally write from the beginning of the song to the end.
Yeah, it's
go.
normally pretty linear.
Yeah, it was probably like that.
Because I'm trying to think if I had the chorus.
Summer days, spent inside, spent away. I was probably pretty frustrated with how bare those lines were, so I made the rest of the verse and the pre-chorus or bridge parts more wordy.
Mm-hmm. That hits though. Another day of
was also kind of inspired by the idea that if you are in that situation as a professional in your childhood, like if you're a professional of anything as a child, the only other children you see are also children in that professional field, because you normally don't have time for school if you have a job, and so school is a part of the job, like acting and stuff. So it was also like in the second verse about having friends but still being better than them, so not really being able to stay with them.
Yeah, because like no matter what,
for the
like
100th time, didn't mean to leave you so far behind, like. And then like the late night summer days, like, or the winter part is like when you're with your friend or whatever.
Well, yeah, because I mean, in those circumstances, like no matter how close your bond is, there's still like this end goal that you had in your mind
Still
before you
competing.
even met this person.
Yeah.
So just like that is the thing.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, that friend can just go away.
You broke it.
Damn.
I think it was already broken. There's a one in here that I need to fix because I just keep staring at it and it's just unhooked from one of the other rings right there. Anyways, yeah, so that's practice.
Boy, you gotta edit that. I did not know we were about to do that. I would have prepared a little bit more mentally.
Nah, it's best when it's
Because I'm trying to think, like,
just gotta go at it.
I think I had the chorus riff before anything. That's some shit I was very hyped on. Or was it just in the moment?
They all saw it early that I could be the best. I don't know if we started with the verse or the chorus, but I'm fairly certain we normally start with the verse. So.
Always, yeah. I've never started with the chorus before.
Yeah.
You know, it just kind of comes like that. But I'm just, the only thing I can't really recall, fuck dude, this in 10 years, I get why like artists have set answers for so many questions, because we wrote the song like a year ago and I'm like,
yeah, I don't fucking know. I wonder if there's a way on like, because I wrote the lyrics on my notes app, if I can like go into my phone and like see which part was edited when.
oh, like the drawing app.
But I do have all of my lyrics. Whenever I jot one down, I have it dated. And I have some of the lyrics from this song dated in that document, and also the date we started the song, so I can see when I first got the idea of the lyrics and then when we started actually writing it.
And then if you go through your YouTube search history and line up the dates, you can tell exactly who you're writing about.
Oh, I know who I'm writing about. Nobody else
They
needs to
know
know.
too. You just told them.
David Beckham.
Who's the Ferrari driver, the white one?
Charles Leclerc. The white one?
Okay.
I forgot Lewis was driving for Ferrari. You're good.
No, because I'm like, were you about to pull out the whole racist Italians aren't white thing? I was about to be like, whoa.
I forgot.
Whoa.
I was like, because I still think it's like him and Carlos, the Spaniard.
Hey, Italians, drop a comment below. Do you consider yourself white?
I just saw a post.
Edit
that was a reconstruction of Roman emperors, like Nero and Caesar and whatever, and one of the comments was, but why you gotta make them white? And one of the other comments was like, because Italians are white.
When they came over here, the
Romans.
Americans were like, no, you're not. You're getting treated as a black dude.
Well, because the Americans just hated anybody that wasn't
Trying to come
American.
in,
Even back then.
Same with the Irish. And those, well, their properties were white.
The Irish? Yeah.
Yeah,
We
they were,
mistreated the Irish? Or?
yeah, they were
Yeah.
like second class citizens.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, the Americans were just instantly ostracizing themselves from the world by like, psh, you're not American, get the fuck out.
But everybody does that though.
Yeah. Practice.
Are Italians white? Leave your thoughts down below. That should be the only part of the clip you upload.